Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. We have some great community stories from all over Singapore for you.
That's right. We have a story about a carpenter, a Kacang Puteh man,
And our 1 by 30 street segment where Singaporeans answer burning questions.
Ooh, sounds like we've got a lot of interesting stories about people coming up. But first, let's kick it off with chickens. Nick, have you noticed there have been a lot of chickens running up and down the streets lately?
Yes, I do see them quite often, roaming at my neighbourhood park when I'm jogging.
Yeah, they're pretty common nowadays, even showing up in my neighborhood too. You know what? Let's test how much you know about chickens. Nick, what's a pullet?
A female chicken, typically under 1 year of age.
Capon.
Castrated male chicken.
Wow. What about free-range chicken?
Flock allowed to roam free outdoors.
Impressive, Nick. You've got them all right. Okay, since we're on the topic of roaming chickens, did you know our CityJo Dharmhik has been chasing them on his wheels?
Oh really? That's interesting. Let's follow him and see what's happening.
Hey guys, today is all about chickens, just like the ones behind me. We're not eating them, we're talking about them. Let's go. According to the Straits Times in 2019, after complaints of noise made by chickens from residents, there was a poll held to decide the fate of the chickens. There were two factions, one wanting them culled and the other wanting them to stay. And with a landslide victory of 90%, the chickens were preserved. One of the reasons that the residents are okay with culling the chicken is that they are not part of the endangered red jungle fowl, which is native to Singapore alongside other Southeast Asian countries. As of the 8th of October, the Thomson Sin Ming Court RC has plans to move a portion of the chickens, with exceptions of the red jungle fowl, to a farm in Seletar named the Animal Resort, where they will be kept as pets. With a quick Google search, I found the farm has plans to close down, leaving the fate of the chickens in the dark. After learning about the chickens in Sin Ming, I have many questions and I need them answered. Let's find out what people think.
Hi, I'm one of the residents of Tampines. I live in HDB. My area has quite a lot of chickens, and I would say growing up, I've encountered quite a number of chickens by the roadsides in the community itself.
In my old neighborhood, I live in Jurong West. Yeah, there are some chickens there, and also I went to Botanic Gardens a few times, and then I saw like there are chickens roaming around.
So every time when I go back home from primary school, right, I always cross this road. And this road that goes to my house, there is this block of HDBs that has a grass patch in front of it, and there are always chickens roaming the area. Always. Like there is a hen, there are a couple of chicks, and one rooster. Like always there is one rooster over there. These chickens has been there for a number of years. Every time when I walk past the area going back from school, I always see them. It's a very pleasant sight. It's a very rustic sight to see like a few animals in the neighborhood.
So there are chickens in Sin Ming, they are roaming around, and recently the RC said that they are going to move the chickens to a farm in Seletar, despite a poll in the past saying that the residents want the chickens to stay.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on this?
I think it's unnecessary. Like they don't have to do that because there's food, right?
Yep.
The neighborhood voted.
You don't know what they are going to do with the chickens.
Exactly.
Would they kill the chickens and eat them?
I definitely hope not.
I mean, there's something to be missed because we do, I would say I do miss the chickens once in a while. And without them anymore is something which, is neither here nor there. Future generations or like kids who walk by, they won't get to see such a sight.
The worst thing is we don't know what will happen to the chicken, and I don't think they are supposed to do that, because there should be a clear statement because maybe the chickens that are in the neighborhood right now belongs to someone.
They say some residents are claiming that it's alright to cull the chickens or kill them or even move them away because they're not part of an endangered species known as the red jungle fowl, right? Do you think that it matters whether or not it's endangered when it comes to keeping these chickens?
I feel that even though it's not endangered, you still need to somehow, like, you can't just kill them, you know. It's still pets, like pets to some people, it's still an animal. It's just that we happen to eat them.
I think that is having them being kept is a better idea lah.
Yeah.
If you want to keep them in farms, you rear them. But I think they should also open it up for adoption.
Adoption.
Yes.
I personally believe in live and let live. Why should we go around killing animals who have no say in where they live? If I were to go around killing every animal I found annoying, there will be no miners in this country. We should learn to love the wildlife in our heartlands. And with that said, this has been CityJo Dharmhik for Singapore One.
What a wild chicken chase! Thanks for the story, Dharmhik.
Gladys, you know what? I was supposed to play a rooster on TikTok.
Oh, how did that go?
I chickened out.
You know what? I think you should actually do it. It'll be really funny.
Only if you do it with me, Gladys.
Okay, let's chicken together.
And make a fun and creative TikTok video.
Speaking of fun and creative, our next story is about Joshua, a young and creative carpenter who does made-to-order furniture. Let's follow CityJo Chris to find out more.
What's up, Singapore? We're here today at number 8, Lorong Bakar Batu. I'm going to introduce to you people a carpenter by trade. Not just any ordinary carpenter, but a bespoke one, specializing in handcrafted furniture. He gave up his place in a local university to focus on his business. We're gonna hear from him how he overcome his challenges along the way, and at the same time, he has promised me to teach me a little tricks of the trade. Let's go get my hands real dirty this time. Let's go, guys!
Hi, my name is Joshua. I'm 29 years old and I'm a furniture maker. My company name is 25 Degree Woodworks and I specialize as a one-man show and I build bespoke furniture out of solid wood. So I started this business in about 2016, 2017. Initially it was a hobby. I started because I got in my house and I had my own space to do my own building. So I started with coffee tables and benches and it got very, very addictive. And this is an expensive hobby to have. And I'm glad that right now I'm able to pay for it by running it as a business. So I've always been a person who enjoys working with my hands and building things. I started building my own furniture and my God, it was the most addictive thing I have ever done. I discovered the joy of creation. And from that point on, there was no looking back. It was just a matter of finding the best avenue for me to make use of my God-given talents. Back when I first got started, I was a full-time student in NTU. I was studying in NTU. Prior to that, I had just gotten married and made out my CPF. So it was a lot of intermittent studying in between leave of absences. Then you work full-time, make out my CPF, and then back to school again. It reached a point where it's no longer sustainable for me to continue full-time school and at the same time run the business because it's quite capital heavy. So there's rental that you have to pay and you need to keep bringing in the cash flow and it was very near impossible to do while studying full-time. So I took a break from that. I stopped NTU eventually and I've been doing this full-time since then. In starting a business, I believe that there's many different challenges that one face. You know, you have your supply, your sales, your marketing. But if I were to talk about the biggest challenge that I faced and the most significant one, it would be staying the course. I think the most important part of any business is actually staying the course and staying committed. So having the faith and knowing that things will pan out is not always easy to do, and that was my biggest challenge. So I would say that how I overcame it is not really me overcoming it myself, it's God taking me through it. I think faith plays a big part here and my faith has taken me through this. When COVID-19 hit, the knee-jerk response was the circuit breaker. And during circuit breaker, everything shut down and everything slowed down. No exception for me as well. I had stopped. And I took up full-time work actually at a company. And I was working in marketing for a couple of months as a contract staff. Following that, actually, things picked up. And that was really, really good. Like local demand suddenly started going up. I was building a lot more furniture. It's a very happy time, granted the circumstances, of course. The only downside I would say is that material prices have soared, as a function of the supply and demand. And right now we have a lot of demand and very little supply in the way of timber at least. So that was the only downside of COVID-19 as far as the business is concerned. So in terms of overcoming COVID-19, like I had previously mentioned also, it's really about staying the course. There was no way for me to foresee the business would pick up. But, thank God I stayed the course. And now that I have, I am enjoying much better business returns.
Okay, you're in and out of the car. You can feel a clean exit.
Yeah.
You get 4 legs exactly the same, 3 hands by eye.
How
Really by eye, experience. I cock up too, so many to learn. It's like playing mahjong, you must pay the tuition fee good.
So what I absolutely love the most is the quiet hours in the workshop when nobody disturbs me and I just do the woodworking. The pure sawdust making. I love that. What I dislike about the business though is the back end. I dislike having to do the sales and the marketing and the AutoCAD. Not that I'm bad at it, or not that I make my dislike known, but I would say relative to the actual woodworking, I much prefer woodworking. For myself as an individual, I hope that I continue to grow and build myself up as a person, or get built up as a person to better serve God and my fellow men. In terms of my business, I hope to continue building up the business and the reputation such that we become known as the best furniture maker in the country. The first impact I would like to have is that I want people to truly appreciate fine furniture and understand exactly how it's going. So I hope to educate the public on what good furniture is. The second more important thing I would say is that I want to let young people all around know that actually blue-collar work isn't necessarily blue-collar work. There's no need for us to stay on the well-trodden path of following academic success and staying within that academic sphere. Working with your hands can be a perfectly viable option. I make a decent living and I can support my family just fine. But thank God for that. Yeah.
Well, carpentry is one dusty affair, but it certainly rewarded one man. And once again, this is your CityJo Chris for Singapore One.
Thanks, Chris and Joshua, for sharing this wonderful story with us.
Yeah, it's great to see small creative trades thriving in Singapore.
I agree wholeheartedly. Some of these trades are small but very important.
Just like the Kacang Puteh trade. It's small, traditional, but also a very important part of our culture.
Oh, I love Kacang Puteh. The sugar-coated ones are my favorite. Come to think of it, Kacang Puteh actually came from this, right? And we used to buy them in the paper cones in school, but I hardly see them anymore.
Yeah, I love it too, but it seems to be a vanishing Singapore tradition. Actually, our CityJo Belinda has been out looking for Singapore's Kacang Puteh man. Belinda, over to you.
When I was young, my friends and I would always get a packet of these peanuts when going out. They were the perfect companion for a nice movie. Kacang Puteh, which literally means white beans, has come to mean a wide assortment of snacks, ranging from steamed peanuts to murku. But today, they have become a rare sight. So I'm heading down to Peace Centre in Seligi to meet 54-year-old Amir and maybe find out from him how he became Singapore's last Kacang Puteh man.
The business, my father business. This business my father cannot do, I come. But now I do.
How do you feel about the title that's given to you, known as the last Kacang Puteh man?
Very happy, very happy.
You're very happy.
Singapore only one Kacang Puteh, I very happy.
Do you have time for hobbies?
No, very, very, very long time.
Now, if you have time, what would you like to do? I mean, let's say like if you are free.
I never
Do
open shop.
you like to sing, like maybe go to a karaoke and sing?
Karaoke go, tomorrow no open shop.
Can you tell me, Amir, how do you fold these cones so that you can put the peanuts?
Yeah,
Can you show me how you do it?
I show you,
Yes.
see, say,
Okay.
there,
Oh, that's all. It's so simple.
2 weeks you training lah.
What are you buying?
We're buying the steamed peanuts.
What do you like about the peanuts?
They are freshly cooked and they taste very nice.
Are you a regular customer of Amir?
Yeah, a regular customer, all very nice. Every day I buy.
Oh.
Yeah, the peanut very nice.
Which one is your favorite peanut then?
This one, the dry peanut, very nice.
I'm actually glad that Amir has kept alive the snacks that were so popular during my childhood. And it's with a small tug at my heart that I make off with 4 packets of peanuts. This is Sunshine for Singapore One.
Thanks, Belinda, for that lovely story. Now I know where to look for Kacang Puteh.
I can see you're nuts about it.
I'm nuts about a lot of things. I also love chocolate, ice cream, other sweet things as well.
Especially if they're a gift from someone else.
Of course, that's because there is love and affection in there. Speaking of which, Gladys, our next story has something to do with love and affection.
That's right. Moving forward, we have our 1 by 30 where we ask 30 people who they love more than themselves.
Wow, that's an important food for thought. Let's check it out.
Like racism is educate them, possibly services to be gone.
Your questions for me, lah.
Okay, that's all.
God. Most of my family.
Definitely, it's got to be God.
I love my girlfriend Pei more than myself.
Wow, this one is very hard question.
Of course, my wife and my 2 kids. They mean everything to me.
My friend, because he's good to me. They're friend like that lah. My friend.
Definitely my husband, because we have ourselves to fend for ourselves.
Of course, the creator, because he created me and he knows about my future.
My best friend, Joanna. She's amazing and she's always there for me and she's super kind and caring.
Of course, my family, because my family is very important of me. I really give importance to my family lah.
My wife, because she's doing almost everything for me. For the first thing, she's a sacrifice for everything for me.
Of course, my husband and my kids, my 3 kids. They are my joy, the reason for my smile, and the reason why I do what I do every day.
My family has given me everything, what they owe ever since I was born. I would give them the whole world, like really the whole world. But for now, maybe just repay them through my actions, being a good daughter.
My daughter, she's my firstborn.
My daughter, because I love her most.
I love my daughter. She's the greatest love of my life.
My daughter, she's right there. She was gonna be the one that I was gonna love for the rest of my life unconditionally. As long as I can give it to her, I would give it to her.
I'll give both my parents.
My parents? I don't know how to answer that.
Mother love is forever.
I love my mom the most. I think she sacrificed her whole life for the family.
My mom and my family. I will really give back the support they give me and be there for them.
I love my mom. Being the first son makes me quite pressure as I need to do a lot for my family.
I guess my mother, for all that she has done for me, like for my life. Like she has sacrificed a lot for me with her.
God and my parents. I think because they have done amazing things for me, sacrifices. So yes, I would definitely honor them.
I love my father most now because my mother is no longer around. I will make my dad happy.
Both my parents, because they was there when I was at my lowest point, and they've always been supporting me since my younger days. If I want to get whatever they want.
I really love my mom a lot. I didn't show her the love that she deserved, but constantly I will do my best to give her back better in the future, I guess. Probably bring her out for a nice holiday and enjoy because she's working a lot.
Oh shit, I never really thought about this before. I definitely love my father and both my sisters very well. Because I've done a lot of bad things in my life, and the only people that really didn't like give up on me was the three of them. My friends come and go, but my parents always stayed. The most extreme, to the furthest extent, I would give up my life for them.
It's heartwarming to know a lot of people love their families more than themselves. What about you, Nick? Who do you love more than yourself?
I love Chan. Do you know who is Chan?
Your dog.
Yes, my dog. What about you?
I'm still thinking, but I'll tell you when we do our TikTok chicken dance.
I look forward to that. Well, that's all we have for today. Join us next time for more stories about Singapore. And if you have any stories you'd like us to cover on SG Now, do drop us a note. We'll love to hear from you soon. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.